72 ministers have taken oath for Modi 3.0. These cabinet, MOS independent charge and MOSs are going to steer Prime Minister's vision for a Viksit Bharat. There are a number of new faces that you see in this group of 72. Of course, there's continuity. Big names like Rajnath Singh, Amit Shah, Piyush Goyal, Nitin Gadkari, also the others are continuing to steer Prime Minister Modi's vision. But the new faces, and some of them very significant. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, for example, Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister, the former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister who won the Vidisha constituency with more than 8.5 lakh margin, has made a debut in the Union Cabinet. What is the kind of portfolio that he will get? He has a lot of administrative experience, having been Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh multiple times. Similarly, Manohar Lal Khattar, once considered a greenhorn, Khattar actually is an experienced hand coming in from Haryana, having handled various aspirations in Haryana, various crises in the state. He is making a debut in the Union Cabinet as well. Other than these faces, of course, there are a number of debutants in the Union Cabinet from Bihar. 4 cabinet ministers from Bihar, out of which 3 are new faces. Jitan Ram Majhi from the Hindustan Awam Morcha, he is making a debut in the Union Cabinet. He is somebody who is from the extremely backward community in Bihar, the Musahar community, the community which was once considered so poor that they were forced to eat rats. So that's the community that Jitan Ram Majhi is representing, and therefore there will be a lot of hope with which the EBC community will be looking at him. What is it that he can get on the platter for these people in Bihar? Joining him, Chirag Paswan, carrying forward the legacy of Ramvilas Paswan, a Dalit icon in Bihar, and defeating his uncle Pashupatinath Paras. Chirag has proved to be the real heir of Ramvilas Paswan's political legacy. A Dalit face, a smart, erudite leader who's being seen as a young leader from Bihar as well. In fact, when Chirag Paswan was taking the oath of office, the loudest cheers perhaps were reserved for him, only paralleled perhaps by Bandi Sanjay, the Telangana former BJP chief, when he took oath. So Chirag Paswan, extremely popular. He took oath as a cabinet minister as well. Who are the others? Lalan Singh from the JDU. He has made a debut in the Union Cabinet as well. Lalan Singh, again a Bhumihar leader from Bihar. And the fourth one, of course, is Giriraj Singh. He was earlier also part of the Modi Council, Modi Cabinet. He is also from Bihar out of those 4. So these are broadly the new faces, but from this part of India. But if you go south, there is H.D. Kumaraswamy, who's joining the Modi cabinet as well. H.D. Kumaraswamy from the JDS, and a significant presence from Karnataka at a time when the NDA alliance is trying to dislodge the Siddaramaiah government. What is it that H.D. Kumaraswamy can get on the table there? He's also coming at a time when his family is battling the Revanna crisis. Massive allegations of sexual crime against his nephew. Will that taint rub on to the JDS? That's a big question, and at that time for H.D. Kumaraswamy to join the Union Cabinet is a big move by Prime Minister Modi. The other name from down south, Ram Mohan Naidu from the TDP, a young leader still in his 30s, known to be very polite, very soft-spoken, and has a vision, just like his mentor Chandrababu Naidu is known as a Karm Yogi. He had a vision for Hyderabad, turned it into an electronic city. Similarly, it is being said as for Ram Mohan Naidu that he's a young leader, but at the same time, like his mentor, he has a vision. So how will his talent get utilized by Prime Minister Modi? That's something that remains to be seen. So these are the big faces that you are seeing in the Union Cabinet, faces which are bringing in a fresh energy, sometimes a young energy, sometimes experience from the states, having led these states, like I said. So that's a mix of continuity and debuts that you're seeing in Modi 3.0. Once the portfolios are allotted to these ministers, they will have a 100-day plan to cater to. That's the Prime Minister's message, that have a 100-day plan, and that's when will be the real test of whether the debutants can really live up to the hype, live up to the expectations.